Welcome back, new beginners. We are New Beginnings After 40. I am Jen.
I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Lori.
And tonight we have a special guest, Terry. Jen's boyfriend is going to join us because he knows all about music. And we're going to have Miss Jen tell us what we're going to be doing tonight.
Tonight it's going to be about music. The epic, nostalgia-drenched, goosebump-giving songs that helped raise us. These are the songs that shaped our childhoods, our teenage drama, our first loves, and now, to this day, they still hit like emotional memoirs. But first, let's talk about our weeks real quick and then jump in.
Let's talk about our weeks. All right, Jen, what did happen to you this week?
So this week, the only thing going on really besides the lessons is I went back for my
Follow up to your.
follow up. Okay, at the GI doctor.
Yeah.
$145 just to tell me, all your biopsies came back negative. You don't have cancer.
Good.
Excellent news. Yes, right. I never thought I did. So you could have called me.
Yeah, the problem was that day I was not feeling well. Like I could not get up and get dressed and go. And so I had to tell her, unfortunately, I cannot go. Because I'm the one who would sit there and go, listen, Linda, she is self-pay. We need to have a solution here, or what is our next step? Because we cannot keep going through this. But unfortunately, I wasn't there, and she doesn't have a backbone.
No backbone. I said, okay, thank you, goodbye.
Here, let me pay you $145. Bye.
They said come back in 3 months. Okay, great.
What did they give you new medication?
No.
So you
Come
just
back in 3 months.
saying?
They just verified, you have the small hiatal hernia, you have the esophagitis.
Which I had.
Yeah. Da da da. And I'm like, yes, I know all this. What's next?
Exactly. And then they're just like thinking,
Wait and
it's
see.
going to heal on its own.
Which it might. It could be
might.
chronic. It can be just acute right now. It's going to go away, but it's been going on for over a month, 2 months now?
Right, which I have chronic.
Yeah, and I might as well.
I think that you're leading toward chronic.
Still think you should have the gallbladder out.
I will say what night.
Just
I
saying.
told you one night this week. Oh, I felt it.
See?
Sharp pain again.
It's crazy. It's like they just want you to be dying before they take it out. And it's like, there's really not a purpose. I mean, there is purpose, but not really. It can go. Just take it out and make her feel better.
But if that's not the problem, I don't want it out.
Well, it's not going to kill you.
It's the problem.
It's not causing the heartburn.
It's the problem.
The heartburn, nausea, and everything is from the hernia. It's
No.
letting everything come back up.
I still say it's from the gallbladder.
It could be.
But you know what I told her? I said, I think it's GERD also.
Could be GERD.
But that she should go take the test I did when they found out about me, is that they put me in this, I don't know, whatever, and then they put this white chemical stuff in me and then turned me, and then they just watched it come right back up. And so
I can already tell you it comes right back up. I can take one bite and tell you, oh, yeah.
And so I had to have the surgery to fix that. And that's where they stapled my stomach to my esophagus.
Okay, well, I don't want that.
No.
Well, why? It fixed it. No, it did. I mean, it fixed that part. It was worse.
So you got no answers is basically what you're saying.
I got no answers. I really
You gotta
thought
wait
the
and see.
follow-up would be answers.
And I
They
should have
just-
gone. God dang it, I should have gone.
But even if you had gone, yes, you may have said, listen, we need more.
I would've spoke
instead
up.
of me just saying, okay, I'll see you in 3 months. She did ask if I wanted to change the pantoprazole, and I told her no. It was working. It was keeping the heartburn minimal. And then starting that night, joke's on me. It was off the charts, and it has been ever since. Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday. horrible heartburn, nausea, everything. And then last night was a little better. Today was better. But it's like the second I tell her, oh no, man, the pantoprazole is working. It's keeping it minimal. You know, I can live with what I'm dealing with now. And that night is like,
It joke's on you.
no, you can't.
I think that when you came back and was talking about the
Pantoprazole,
Yeah.
whatever.
I've been taking 2 a day like you've
Yeah.
done, and I think now I have stopped.
Good.
And I'm going to 1 a day in the morning because of what they said to you.
Side effects of it.
Yeah.
Right?
And
They don't.
so-
They asked me to take it for 3 more weeks and then go to 1 a day because 2 a day has a lot of side effects, and long term it's not an answer. It's a short term to get you through it. And I'm like, well, I need long term.
What about the long-term acid reflux medication you can take?
Well, that's what pantoprazole is.
There's other ones though that you can take for.
She
like,
said
my mom's
what she wants me to do is for 3 weeks continue and then switch to the pantoprazole in the morning and then maybe Pepcid,
Pepcid at
AC.
night.
at
Joey
night.
takes those. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Those
said, I'll
aren't good
try
long
it.
term either.
Nothing's good long
No.
term.
Every time
Well, there is acid reflux medicine that's okay to take long term. That's what I'm saying. They're like Steve takes one.
Every time I go to try to take like Pepcid or whatever, because my this is her, she's like, it's for heartburn, Jen.
Yeah,
And
no,
I'm
it is
like,
for heartburn.
I know, but I'm like, okay, but it helps. I don't know. So now I just bought Pepto Bismol.
Yes.
And so now I'm taking that when I don't feel good. And then I take my other.
Originally, I was taking Pepto Bismol every day, and then our doctor said we need to cut back on that.
Well, that's because your stools come out black.
Okay, let's move on from that.
Okay. Lori, how was your week, babe?
Follow that one there. Very glory.
Are your
Wait.
stools black?
No, I'm not going to go there today.
We did go down a tunnel. Sorry.
Yeah. So last weekend, we record on Fridays, and so we ended our podcast recording, and we had a fun night of games.
Did.
We didn't go to bed till almost 4 a.m. I know. We thought we were in our 20s.
I didn't even stay here. I had to
No,
go
sorry.
home.
She had to go
I
home,
had to go home
which is
because
just down the street.
usually I spend the night, but I don't like Jen sleeping on the couch. So now I have said I will go home because I only live a block down the road. And Jen, you can sleep in a bed.
So I woke up on Saturday morning last week, and I did not know that my night would end with me having dinner at IKEA.
What does that mean?
Yeah. So I wake up suddenly at 11 a.m. and I'm like, and I looked at Jen
Wait.
and I'm like, I gotta go home. And I was like, I'm struggling. So, I told y'all last week I started my own Formula One podcast. So I do not cover that on this podcast. So you have to go to my channel, which is Grandstand Therapy, an F1 pod. And so it was a full race weekend last weekend, though. And it was a heavy one. It was Brazil and it was crazy madness. And I knew it was going to be. And I wake up to text messages from my son about some craziness. He didn't tell me the specifics, but I knew there's some craziness, let's just say. And then he also tells me that his computer is breaking down and that we would need to probably go to Micro Center, which is in Dallas, to get parked because that's the only place in the Metroplex we can get them. So I looked at Jen. I'm like, oh, God, I think I'm going to have to go to Dallas today. Well, I go home. I'm wearing my hat because, I'm superstitious like Terry can be. Mm-hmm. I have on my white hat for Max Verstappen because I needed him to do well, and I kind of had a gut feeling that might not be the case. I walk in my door to watch. The sprint had already happened, and I'm waiting to watch qualifying next. The sprint has already happened. I walk in the door, and my son goes, you might as well take that hat off and burn it. My husband had to go to work, so I sit down and we watch real quick the sprint, which wasn't great. Well, for us, it was for her. But you can get the highlights on my podcast. That's not the point of this story. So
Lando.
so I was like, okay, so we can watch the sprint, we can watch part of qualifying, and then we got to bolt it out. My husband had to go to work, and we had to go to Dallas to Micro Center. So we bolted out the door at 3:00, and we head to Dallas. and I'm driving there, and my GPS takes me some crazy way. I end up in horrible traffic on a Saturday, which is why I hate that hell place. And I'm like, when I woke up this morning, I really did not think I'd be sitting here on 635 in the middle of a parking lot. We get to Micro Center, we get his parts.
Sorry. Was the traffic all backed up?
Yes.
Even on a Saturday?
On a Saturday. This is why you don't live in Dallas. Fort Worth, you don't get that stuff. So we're sitting there, but the whole way there, so I will talk about really quickly because we're going to talk about music. So on the way, we're listening, I'm listening to Jack FM. I've been doing that, and they play some great music.
They do.
And they kept playing Michael Jackson consistently.
Okay.
And so we hear a couple of Michael Jackson songs, and then we go into Micro Center, we come back out. By this time it's dark outside, and we're heading back towards our house, and I wanted a chair for my podcast.
Oh,
that I'm
the
doing.
ones that we were talking about?
Yeah, I wanted a comfy chair. And so we got to get out of Dallas, and we'll just go somewhere in Fort Worth. So we're going down 161, and then I go, wait, there's an IKEA over
Is that the one off of
in Grand
161?
Yeah, the one. Yeah. So we exited, and we're about to pull into the parking lot, and I was like, I am starving because we hadn't eaten because we woke up that morning. We had the cats crying.
Sorry, the cats are like yelling.
Sorry, they're yelling.
They want attention.
Yes.
Sorry.
So we're pulling into the IKEA parking lot, and I go, I'm starving. He goes, well, that we can have meatballs at IKEA.
Meatballs.
Back to meatballs.
We'll tell you that story in a minute.
Please continue, my love.
He's like, I go, are you telling me that I can eat at IKEA? And he's like, and he had his girlfriend on the phone with him too. She's like, oh yeah, I've heard that too. And Christopher's like, yeah, they're known for their Swedish meatballs. That's like their thing. And I'm like,
Is it a food truck?
oh, let me tell you. So we go into IKEA, and we're in there for a while because it's, you wind around a million different paths, and we're looking at a bunch of stuff. I did not find a chair. We did find a dining room set that we really want, but we did not find a chair for my podcast. And we finally make it's a full on cafeteria.
You've been?
I've been down
You've been?
I would not say it's a
I've
hospital.
been to IKEA, but
Yeah,
I've never
no.
seen a cafeteria.
Full on cafeteria. You grab your tray, you grab your utensils. We cruise past the desserts. He grabbed this dessert that, to me, it looked like it was a Swedish dessert. It looked like, think of the chocolate box where you have your hard shell and you don't know what's inside of it. But it was a shell. You couldn't see what was inside of it, but it was a sweet cake. It said, and it was pink on the outside with the Swedish flag. So he gets that. He should have chosen the cheesecake. And then we cruise on down over there. And so your choices are Swedish meatballs. It comes with mashed potatoes and peas. And then, or you can get chicken fingers and macaroni and cheese, whatever, if you're, want to do that. So we get the meatballs. He doesn't want peas, so he gets fries. I get the full peas and mashed potatoes and the meatball. And they put the little sauce on there. And then you go to the next section and you get your cup, nice glass cup. And then you go to the checkout and you pay. And then you go get your drink. Then we sit down and we're eating. Now, they were good, but Christopher goes, it's like my brain doesn't want to eat this food. It's not that it's not
Because
good.
it's an IKEA.
I go, because you're in an IKEA? He goes, maybe.
I don't know. Our son would 100% be all about going through that line for the Swedish meatball.
They were good. They weren't very big. They were about, a quarter size maybe.
I'm sitting here thinking that I want to go to IKEA just for the food. I've never been there. I've never
Well, it
wanted
gets
to
better.
go,
So
but
there's more to it about the food that I didn't know. So anyway, we
take Katie.
finished eating. We did try the dessert, which is kind of weird. It wasn't a hard shell. It was more of a soft. It was raspberry, and then it had a cake with some cream inside, kind of thing. Anyway, and then you pick up your tray. It has little places that say put your tray here. You take your whole tray, you just set it on the tray. So we did that, and then we go and pay because he got a couple of things, and then we check out. And when we checked out, they have a whole nother food area. You can get hot dogs, a pizza. I'm like, who knew that you could get food at IKEA?
Number one, we're going to IKEA.
I mean, right.
That's number one. we'll take Hayden so he can get his Swedish meatballs because he's asked me for that for months now. And then it took me 3 months and I finally made it for him. So we're going to do that. And then it makes me feel like we're in a hospital.
Well,
Cafeteria.
no. Okay, so I thought at first it could be hospital cafeteria, but it really wasn't. It was more like a fancy company that was big that had a cafeteria in it.
Like Luby's.
No. What do you mean like Luby's?
Lovely.
I'm thinking like, think of like a big company like Apple or
Yeah.
IKEA.
And they just have their own restaurant.
Have their own it was a cafeteria, but it wasn't hospital vibe, is what I'm getting.
Okay, I'm gonna say though that hospital cafeteria food has
Well, it's
gotten
good.
so much
I'm not
better.
saying it's not good.
Totally like.
So
maybe
when we're
someday.
standing at the, so this is,
Wait, I gotta go shopping
So-
at home.
yeah. Well,
IKEA.
so
They have stuff.
they have a bunch of stuff, cool stuff to look at.
Okay.
So we're pulling. So get back up to the music side of it.
Yeah.
Since we're going to talk about that, we're driving, and as we're driving through these various places, we're hearing, of course, the music on the radio, and so Brass Monkey, that
Funky Monkey.
comes on. He's like, "This is a good song," and I'm like, "Yeah, you actually know this?" He's like, "Yeah, I mean," and I start telling him, I'm like, "Your music, like, here's the thing, our music." 80s, 90s, 2000s, like even my own parents listen to the same music. I could even get into their music. My dad would get into music with me. But your music, I can't get into. But he's into rap music, so I'm not really into that. But like Michael Jackson came on the radio at some point. I think it was a Michael Jackson marathon on Jack FM on Saturday because they played a lot of that when we were in the car for a couple of hours. And I was like, you know who this is? He goes, oh, yeah, it's Michael Jackson. And the reason I asked that is because a while back I had asked him that when he was younger, and he was like, no. And so I'm like, who doesn't know who Michael Jackson is? So he did this time.
So do you know the night or the day that we drove to Gaylord
Yes.
and you had Jack playing,
Yeah, uh-huh.
and then we were like, oh
Yeah,
my
I turned
God,
off soon.
this is like
It's
amazing,
amazing.
right? But normally when I get in my car, it just connects to my
Music.
Apple Music and just plays my song. Well, now, I think it's been about a week or two ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to change it to
Good stuff.
Jack FM.
Yes.
And so I did. I have not turned back.
No.
I keep it on Jack FM. I don't even play my music.
90% of
Have
the
you done it?
time, same Jack FM. There's commercials, which y'all know, even on TV. Commercials drive me
Yeah.
bonkers. So I'll switch to a different channel, and if it's a commercial and then the next one's a commercial, I go back to my playlist. But for the most part, no, Jack FM is playing the greatest songs.
Yes.
1029, 1037.
I don't even play those anymore.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
you can stick
just
on
keep
Jack.
it up. What is it?
102.9 or 106.1. Kiss
No.
FM?
No, that's
No, no.
Kiss FM.
102.9.
Nope, that's it's 100.3.
Yes, it is 100.3.
Yes.
It's just the commercials pop up, and that's when I switch. I don't want to hear.
I guess I don't drive far.
Yeah.
Commercial.
I don't want to hear talk. I want to hear music.
It took
Here, there you drive so fast, you get to the before commercials start.
Okay. I was
That's a
actually.
possibility as well.
So two things happened to me today because I knew we were recording this music episode and we've been wanting to do it for quite some time, but we couldn't get Terry to do it with us. Finally, we did, which he may be regretting. So this morning I'm driving to work and Whitney Houston is on, and I'm like singing. I hadn't even had out my coffee. I don't even remember which one it was. I just was like singing it, and I didn't even have all my coffee yet. And then it's sad when I pull into the driveway and Lightning Crashes comes on. I didn't even want to get out of the car, but I had to because I had something going on. And I'm like, sometimes it's like I get in there and they're playing such great music that I don't even want to turn it off.
We'll sit in our driveway and listen.
Yes.
We do. And I'll sing, just belt
Oh, at the top of our
and
lungs.
sing. But you're right.
Yeah. So that was actually when I woke up last Saturday, I did not know how that day would go, but we didn't get home till like 8 o'clock that
Okay,
night.
we're so trying this. So I don't get it.
It was a great day, even though I didn't expect that to come. And
I've never been to IKEA.
You
You
know
have. You have.
It-
You have.
We went at one time because we were looking for a bed or something for Hayden. when he was ripped.
So IKEA's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been for like
No.
25 years.
But
Probably.
we didn't have one for quite some time, and now we have one.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
close proximity.
We
have
just
one.
went to look for Hayden something, but we ended up not getting what we were thinking we did buy something, but we didn't get what I was thinking we were gonna get.
Okay, so question: don't you have to put your own furniture together?
Okay, well, you do, but
I've never wanted.
But
to
hold
go.
on. So this is what's cool about IKEA is like we walked around and like you know how you like you're not sure how it's gonna look. I mean, they show you they have actual bedrooms, dining rooms set up, kitchens, living rooms set up, so you can see how the furniture would look.
Right.
Yeah.
Set up, and then
up.
you're like, because like we went to so we were looking again. The reason we went was to look for a chair.
And you really couldn't find a chair in the
No, they
all
didn't have
of
a fuzzy
IKEA?
little small chair that I could fit in a corner. They did not. But yeah, well, I didn't go. We
Go
were
to
going to go.
Staples.
Oh, yes.
Oh, maybe.
Staples is good too.
Okay, maybe.
Good job.
Or at home.
Well, we did go end up going into Home Goods, and that did not work out. That did not work out. We have Bubbles on the table.
Bubbles is on the
If you're
table.
watching YouTube, we have a cat present.
We left the door open.
So he wanted to pick out these like they're plastic chairs, but you could see all the silver to the legs of the chair, which did look cool, but I couldn't visualize it. I'm like, I don't know. And then we walked around and we saw a kitchen with the table and it all set up with the lights, and I was like, oh, I see it now. That is so
That's how
it's
they
kind of
sell
like
ya.
that.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. And okay, well, I will.
It's
I
good
will,
quality
I
stuff.
will feed off of
Okay.
that in my week.
Okay.
Once you're finished.
Oh, I'm finished.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So my week really was just more. I started with my trainer, which I told y'all last week. This trainer is badass.
That's good.
I mean, like it's what I told y'all last week. It's more of using your body weight and stability, and it uses a little bit of machines. And so I went 2 days this week, and I absolutely love it because it's way different than I was doing with Daniel. Daniel was all straight machines, and this guy is trying to kick my ass. I mean, he had me get on a hemisphere ball where it's flat and then there's a ball underneath, and then I'm having to steady myself on this and lift weights at the same time. Okay, so I was able to do it. I did 5 pounds. I did it two reps. I mean, not 1, 2. I'm talking about like 10, so 20 times. Then he went and got 10. And so I'm like, doing this, and I got to I think 3 or 4 times, and then my ass fell off. I'm like, yeah, no. He's like, okay, just finish while you're on the floor.
Right.
But I'm like, this I actually feel.
Yeah.
It just you can feel it so much quicker, and I'm like, oh my god! See, look.
Look
You
at that
see
muscle.
my
Look at
arm?
that
You
muscle.
see? Now I just gotta fix this right here. And then Jen and I said we were gonna go walk 2 days a week. So we did go today. We walked around the lake, and what did we say? It was 1.25.
It was.
Yeah, 1.25. So just around once. So, we're going to build it up to where we'll go twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we saw a lot of ducks and geese and what did you say? A pterodactyl?
Pretty sure that one was from the
From the dinosaur age.
it was. And then I talked to it, and I think I made it mad. It looked like it wanted to kill me, and I'm like, "You're beautiful. I love you."
And then she
No,
wanted
it was
me
a
to go
pterodactyl.
steal a duck. A white duck.
Why?
I'm not allowed to say that. But
Because it
I
was pretty?
Well, she wanted a duck.
Oh.
I said I'll do whatever she wants.
I used to have one named
But you can
Snowflake.
still visit Snowflake at the park when you go walk.
Snowflake to live.
Well, no, she wants Snowflake in the backyard.
Well, there's no
bedroom.
water back there.
Oh, we can get it.
I want it.
Oh, you want it in the bedroom?
The cats would not
Ew.
like the duck.
They might love Snowflake. You don't know till you try it.
Okay.
Apparently it's
I
not
just
a
told
secret
her, I
anymore.
said, I love her so much. I said, next week when we go walk, I will go try to grab the duck.
I like to see that.
Okay, I know, right? Okay. Go ahead.
Let's
One.
record it.
Let's film that, right?
Yes.
Okay, now continue.
I really will do it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if I'll succeed, but I'll do it. And then, so which y'all know, we told you, so that we're going to school for
Hang
medical.
on one second. In case anyone was wondering, I did nothing this week, so I just figured I'd get my update in before the show is over. So okay, back to you, Kim.
You next.
Yes, but that was going to be midnight.
We still have music to cover.
Anyways,
Yes.
so,
Get to the point.
so,
Good job.
I don't even know what.
Okay, we'll just move on.
No,
We're
no.
just-
You're welcome.
No, listen, Linda. So today I decided that I wanted to move my desk from downstairs to upstairs, and that was a whole fiasco. So made it work. My husband is amazing, and even though we got into a little bit of arguments over this, but he's amazing. He made it happen. And so now I am excited because upstairs, I mean, it used to be Terry's office, then it became Alyssa's domain, which she never really used. So I ended up taking all her rap posters down and everything, and then I just turned it into my thing. So where now that will be my space.
I'm excited to come see how it turned out.
I know, I'm excited too. But
Spent what, an hour trying to do it ourselves?
oh,
and
we
then-
tried to do it ourselves, and just I'm not going to go into it.
No.
It just didn't work.
Didn't work.
So my husband comes home, and so my son was like, I have to wait for Larry to come home and we can do it together. And I'm like, no, I can do this. Come on, I got this.
It is an L-shaped desk that we tried taking apart, put it back together because that wasn't gonna work, and then we were gonna carry it up.
We thought
around the landing.
they go around,
could
and
do
then
that.
my son said, Mom, you can't beat the laws of physics.
Y'all need to quit messing with furniture. Is
I'm
it moral
just
of the
like,
story?
"Oh." He goes, I know
Right.
how much you want this, Mom. And he goes, but you can't. You
Yeah.
can't. And I'm like, I'm doing this. I'm doing it. But other than that, the only thing I'm excited about, Lori, is that I received 4 free tickets to Hyena. It's a comedy club in Fort Worth. And so I asked Lori, I said, hey, would you and Joey like to join us? And let's just go. And she said yes. So tomorrow night we're going to go eat at Riata. It's downtown Fort Worth. And then we're going to go see a comedy show afterwards. Who knows what happens later? We might end up in bed. We might end up at a bar.
I can't wait
I'm going for
to
bed.
find out next
No,
week.
Yeah,
you
next
are-
week we'll have bed. Well, it's not me.
No, I said no. You do not give it negative attention. You said
It's not
we're
me.
going to end
She's
up.
talking about y'all's 2 men.
I'm talking about the men. I ain't talking about me.
No, Larry will do what I say.
Well, Joey on the other end does not do what I say.
Larry will be like, okay, you want to go have a few drinks somewhere? Okay, let's go.
All right, well, let's get into our topic.
Let's dive into it.
All right.
So, music and memories. The one thing about music is you can hear a song and it can change your mood.
Yes.
Or if you need your mood changed, you can change the song.
Actually, yeah.
I need pump up music, or I'm feeling sad, I want to play my sad playlist, or you hear a song, it changes your mood, or flip it to change your mood.
Yes.
Or you can straight up hear a song and be transported back
To the times of
to
other.
I mean, it
whatever.
takes you compared to a smell. I think would be the only other
Yes.
thing that will take you to an exact moment or feeling or place. So that's why I thought music would be such a great topic.
Yeah.
Well, and this summer we were in the pool and Terry had his playlist going, and we started.
Always 80s stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
Usually
always.
hair metal.
Yes.
Yeah, hair metal.
Love it.
And we ended up in a night swim, and that was the weekend Kim was gone, unfortunately. And we started playing songs, and we were all like, "Yes, I remember this or that or that." So that's kind of how we started playing. I'm like, we've got to do a music episode because we were all like, talking about time where we were, what we were doing, things that were happening in our lives when we knew these songs, and here we are, not young pups anymore, I should say.
But do you like look back and you hear a song and you think of an ex?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I think of a lot of exes, friends, people in my lives from high school to middle school. I should start with middle school because you have middle school dances to middle school crushes to high school to after high
I
school.
can go back to elementary
What about
school.
you? You can really go back to
I hear
elementary.
a song.
She might need to because she's younger than us.
She's
A little
only
younger.
5 years under.
I can go back and think about because music, and this is one thing that truly gets me. Songs that were written 60s, 70s,
Yes,
you can still hear today.
yes.
And we'll be like, oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
then our kids will go, I know this. Is that not
What
incredible?
you can actually remember, like if a song plays that was in your elementary, that you can go like,
No, 100%.
I know.
And you got to think though, I'm talking NSYNC.
Oh yeah.
When I was in
we
elementary
forget
school.
she's 5 years old.
She is 5 years younger than, well, yes. And so when we talk about the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s here in a little bit, I mean, she was born 1980, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Yes. So I had the little dolls for NSYNC.
Oh my God, Terry, how far back do you think you can remember?
Yeah.
Oh, my entire life.
Oh, you
Like,
can?
can you remember songs in your elementary?
I remember songs before elementary school.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How do you remember?
Like what? Like,
Yeah,
tell
Like
us what.
what? Give us an example.
Jeez. Let's say there was always Dolly Parton going. There was
Oh, yeah,
always
that's good.
Chet Atkins. Let's see, what else was there? Kenny Rogers back in the day. You had Jerry Reed, who I remember listening to. You had Charlie Pride. Dad liked Charlie
Oh
Pride.
yeah.
You had Mel Tillis. He was one of those guys. He was blind, played piano, but he was like the country version of
Like
Ray
Stevie
Charles.
It's
Wonder?
like country stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was all country in the house until I was probably 8.
Now, I do get this wrong every year. So, Terry, were you born in 72 or 73?
Yes, 72.
Every year when I buy him a cake, I always make him a year younger.
Hey, that's okay.
We celebrated his 50th way before.
Yes. I'm sorry, but I always do. And he's like, Ken,
No.
you know this isn't my year.
So Terry, did you have? So my parents had A-track, like big giant piece of furniture A-track machine. Did y'all?
No,
have
we
one?
didn't have any 8-tracks. We just had just a regular record player.
Yeah.
The first car I ever
Like
had an 8-track in it.
Okay. Well, I remember my parents
I
listening.
mean, we had
to
an 8-track tape, because I remember
Okay.
having it was the Muppets movie soundtrack on it, and I had I think there was the other one was Eddie Rabbit, who's another country
Okay.
song guy. It was my song back then. I love a rainy night.
I know.
Oh, that was a good song. The only things I remember from elementary school would be my parents were giant skiers. Like they would ski on ski teams and they would listen to Christopher Cross and Crystal Gale, and they had those on A-track. I
Okay,
can
are we
remember
talking
those.
water or
No, I'm talking snow ski. Snow ski teams.
Okay.
They were pretty good.
T-da.
Yeah. So I remember those. So I'm going to start us off with, before we are getting into the 80s first. We're going to kind of go 80s, 90s, 2000s, so forth. So I put on here Brian Adams first on the list. I mean, who doesn't love Brian Adams? I mean, it was a soundtrack that our long distance crushes, our first heartbreaks, our every dramatic movie moment, and imagine ourselves. And now that we're 40, his music hits like a journal we forgot to wrote. So Brian Adams gave us road trip anthems, movie soundtracks, classics, and love songs that ruined our standards. Breakup ballads that screamed dramatic into our pillows. And now we finally understand the depths of those lyrics. So great songs are like Everything I Do It For You.
Okay.
That'd be nice. That would be that song right there does bring back a lot of memories. I have a really great friend I thought about that.
It shaped our ideas of romance.
I had somebody die and he was 15. I was 15. He was 17, and that was played at his funeral. So that sticks in my head. I know it's a sad. I mean, some of these things can be sad. I mean, they are. That's the part of music. They bring back memories, and we listened to it that night at the pool, and it brought back those memories. Heaven was another great one. 1984.
Love it.
Summer of '69. That's like the nostalgic anthem.
Okay, can I bring that song up?
Yes.
It bugged the crap out of me
Why?
my entire life.
Okay.
Okay, why?
Summer of '69.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mom would have been 10.
Yeah.
How old was Brian Adams? How much fun was he having in the summer of '69?
What a kid.
My mom wasn't having that much fun. I mean, how much fun can you have at 10? He's either older or he didn't have that much fun at 10.
I actually wrote that down too. You were back in your youth, even if you weren't alive in '69.
Was not
69.
great song. Love the song, but every time my brain starts going, how old was this kid?
I don't know. I think my
a good
sister
point.
was born in 67.
What year was Larry born in?
Larry was born in 65.
Okay, because he was singing it that night at the pool like nobody's
we
jam.
all sing-
Well, we all were, yeah.
love this song.
But he was like remembering like all these kind of memories from it. And
I remember when the song came out.
Do you?
did?
How old were
Yeah.
you?
You weren't even
Probably.
yeah, but he didn't
11
write it.
or
in
12.
It came out in 84.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was probably, it was
Oh,
probably the
is it
summer.
84?
Yeah.
Then what the hell is this man singing about 69? He don't know.
How old is
I
Brian
don't think it was an autobiography. I just think it was about somebody in general.
Probably in general.
It's a great song.
Summer of 69.
I don't think he's singing it from the first person.
Well, he should have sang it for when he was born.
I'm just thinking my mom's 10. You cannot be in at any
Okay,
great time.
so here's the one big thing that literally I say over and over and over for years. I can sing a song that's from the 80s, 90s, might even could 70s.
Yeah.
But so I can sing those words, and I can sing 10 songs in a row, and I know those words. But now that I'm studying or whatever, I can't tell you what I just read the page before. How the hell can I know like 20 songs from back then, but I cannot remember what I just read?
Because I think music hits a different place in your brain.
Okay, that's a way better than the answer that I was going to
Oh, what are you going to say?
I was going to say our brains can hold so much information.
Yeah.
And we've already filled it up with all we have no room for
What's your
new
theory, Terry?
information.
Oh, it's just something. Music's always going to stick with you. If it's a good song, it's a good song. That's why there's classics.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Alyssa, when she was learning, what was it? Multiplication. So she would sing a song.
Yes.
To memorize
To
it.
memorize
Yeah.
it. 2 times 2 is 4. And then she would say some other stuff. I don't know. She did that all the way to 12 times whatever.
Okay.
And I have it filmed. And that's how she memorized the multiplication is by songs.
Yeah.
So then I wrote down some other like 80s songs that like In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, 1981. Man. You hear that song and it's such a slow build. And then the drums, they give you goosebumps. And then you just it's
They really
it's
do.
dark, it's moody, but of course when it's funny because every time I play it, my husband will go, "It's Miami Vice."
Yep. Well, that's where we got our little thing from our channel for our Lone Star.
Oh yeah.
Our video to start.
Well, you
So-
got that
Yeah.
intro.
Terry is wearing Lone Star Supernatural with his little Bigfoot.
Make sure and subscribe. You can find him on Star
please
Supernatural.
subscribe
Couple
to
idiots
his
walking around in the woods.
Yep.
Please subscribe to his channel, and
I was one of those idiots one time.
and so you can all learn about Bigfoot.
But they did use that song.
But that's why you
as
use the
one of their
song?
in-
Yeah, because I remember the Miami Vice, that moment in Miami Vice, and that's what sticks in my head. Every time I hear that song, that's what sticks in my head.
So crazy.
That's the thing with music. You think of a movie.
Yes.
You think you know exactly what scene in that movie, or you think of your own life. It is the soundtrack of our lives.
It is.
There was one on here I didn't have, and then Terry reminded me. I was like, the movie Say Anything with the boombox.
Oh my
What's
God.
in your eyes?
Yeah, Peter.
Yes. When he's
Gosh.
holding it up. Oh,
Gosh, makes your heart melt.
it does. I wish somebody would have done that for me.
I will tomorrow.
Oh my God. Please come over.
I have to go buy a boombox.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go buy a boombox. And I'll go into the upstairs bedroom, and then you just go into the yard and do that.
I have a funny story about
That's
the
John
boombox.
Cusack, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
It is.
such a great movie.
Gotcha.
So when I was a teenager, I had to drive my dad's minivan, and it wasn't just a minivan; it was the one that had no windows on one side, so it looked like a pedophile minivan.
Was it white?
It was a white,
Oh, no. Hell no.
and unfortunately, it had a tape deck in it, and stuck in the tape deck was Barry Manilow,
Nice.
which I did like for a while. Listen to it because that's all you could listen to, and then it got broken and stuck in there. So then we got a boombox and put it on the dash, and so whoever sat in the passenger seat had to hold it up with their foot because that was when it didn't matter. You could do whatever you wanted to in cars.
I still do that.
And we had the boombox, and we would play like raw bass. That's not, it takes two to make a
bass.
thing
It takes
go
two to
right.
make a thing go right. Yeah. Wow.
Which that'll pump us to the 90s, but we're still in the 80s. But speaking of boomboxes,
So do you? I know I've told you this story, but back when I was 16, and I was my first time driving from Eufaula to Phoenix City to see my brother Bobby, and so in the thing you have a boombox, in your car, and it's in the floor seat. And so I went to go
Just trying to figure out what a floor seat is.
seat. I mean, the floor in front of the seat.
Floorboard.
Floorboard.
Yes.
floor seat. She said floor seat.
Brain.
All right. So listen. So I go because I want to change it out to print. So it's tape deck.
We hadn't gotten
Right,
to print
yeah.
yet.
I know we haven't, but it's a tape deck. So I'm like, I want to listen to Prince. So I lean over to pull it up to put Prince in. However, I veer off the road and I hit a tree.
Oh, nice.
Now, I was like this far away from electrical pole. Now, granted, I was wearing a black shirt, black hose, black skirt, and I was in the middle of nowhere. And so I started walking down the road because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Because you don't have cell phones back then. And I'm just walking, and cars are passing. And then this one car stops and pulls over and then says, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And I'm scared because, and then they said, "What's your name?" And at that time I was like, "Kimberly Jerome." And they go, "Is your father's name John Jerome?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "We know your father, just get in the car with us. We'll go back to the house and we'll call, your parents." And so they did. And so whatever, we had a tow truck or whatever. So FYI, I had to lie and say that a deer ran out in front of me.
Of course you did.
Because I couldn't tell them that I was changing a cassette tape. I said, "Oh my God, Dad, a deer ran out in front of me and I had to swerve and I hit a tree."
You are the reason they changed the rule.
What's
Yeah.
the rule?
You're no longer allowed to swerve for a deer. You have to hit the deer.
But I've hit a deer and it comes into your windshield.
I'm telling you, if you say you swerve to hit a deer, it doesn't count. If you hit the deer, your insurance will cover it.
Yeah.
Because so many people have swerved to hit a deer.
Really?
Yes.
You cannot
I
say that
actually
anymore.
hit a deer twice.
See it. My mom totaled a car on a deer.
Yeah,
They're
no.
extremely dangerous.
Yeah, they're extremely dangerous. But anyways, that was just
That's your boombox
that
story?
was a funny boombox story.
So, real quick, we will be back right after these messages.
Yes, we will.
Move back.
Thank you for following us this far. That was part 1. Next week will be part 2, and it's even better. Thank you for joining us this far, and we really hope to see you next week. Every day is a new beginning.
Every day's a new beginning.
Every day's a new beginning.
Bye.
Bye.
Music is life.